Yo, yo, yo. Happy, blessed, most amazing day to you and all across the world. It's your boy, Chris. Listen, this one I want to call leveling up. All right, so let's level up. I know a lot of people that they do that in their life. They want to level up mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, like, and it's possible. Especially financially, that's one of the biggest factors in our life. You know, so like mentally, self-education is key right there. What you learn, when you don't know, can cost you money. What you do know can save you money. What you do know can make you money for the rest of your life. What you do know can inspire you to move in the right direction. you know Emotionally, everybody wants to be happy. Everybody. Like, and if you know me, like, you see my other videos, that everybody deserves happiness and joy. Physically, I know a lot of people that go to the gym, and the result, how far they transform themselves. They're so proud of where they, how far they've come, and I'm proud of them for how far they've taken it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that. Spiritually, when you're looking inward, soul searching, redefining who you are, who you want to be, how far you know what I'm saying, how far you've come, and how, what you want to implement to the world. Reshaping yourself, your life, the world around you. And financially, I want you to take a moment right now. I want you to take a moment, and I want you to visualize yourself. Imagine yourself having no restrictions, complete financial freedom, that fulfillment. So you can have that. That can be you. I promise you. It just depends on you. Your energy, your thoughts, and emotions depends on you. How far you want to take it. Sorry. Self-education is key to this. It really is. And I say like this: when you level up, to that point, I promise you, when you start to taste freedom and fulfillment, even tasting it, listen, I promise you, it's like tasting passion fruit. You don't want to taste anything else. You don't want no more dead fruit in your life. For real, you don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's amazing, because then you start to expand and grow. You start to set higher standards, higher goals for yourself. Listen, we've already heard the terms of misery loves company, right? And whatever form it comes, family, friends, acquaintances, colleagues. Listen, sometimes you have to take yourself out that situation, out that toxic situation, and sometimes you're gonna have to love family and friends from a distance. Put yourself in a better headspace. Your living situations, got to put yourself in a better space. And it changes everything, because now, if they want to get with you, they want to rock with you, they want to get to you, listen, they're going to have to level up. They're going to have to expand their uncomfortability to get to you. And it's beautiful, because when you get uncomfortable, that's when you start to grow. Imagine when you adapt to that. Imagine when you adapt to even more growth. It just depends how far you willing to go for yourself. You feel me? Like, that's how you level up. That's how you level up. Listen, I know family, friends, because of stress, financially, emotionally, listen, it has left them physically, and I mean physically, disfigured. Yes, because of the pressures of life. That's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, whether it be financially, emotionally, mentally, like, it's crazy. And 90% of the world, that's the direction they're heading. They really are. And I say like this, hand in hand with self-education, going a different direction. I'm talking about you're going against the current because you know there's so much more out there. It changes you. You become more, right? And it's like this. If you don't do anything, if you do nothing, you won't see any change. You're going to be stuck the same way for a long time. And time is the most valuable thing that we have in this world. Time. See, people are trading their time for money. They're not trading their efforts for money. They're trading their time. That's crazy. Because of that, there's a reason why the poor and middle class are stuck where they are. There's a reason why the poor and middle class get taxed more than the wealthy will ever do. Like I said, hand in hand, self-education. What you don't know can cost you money. What you do know can make you money. What you do know can save you money. What you do know can propel you to a whole nother level. I've been there. Listen, I've done statistics. Alright? I've done statistics where it's like this. It's like this. I was working this 9-to-5 job. Right? And I was like, alright, cool. I'm gonna keep track of everything. You know, what I owe the state, what I see. I know if you're in a free state tax, that's a whole different story. You know, but we're in Illinois, so we getting taxed, and we getting taxed on anything and everything. It's crazy. All right, so I'm keeping track for a whole year, right? For a whole year, and I'm thinking, come tax returns, I'm like, man, I'm gonna get this money. we about to get this return. Come return, what I get back, I'm like, what I got back didn't add up to what I have calculated. I said, are you serious? And I realized something. And I'll tell you how I realized it though. I'm like, they are pocketing the rest. See, like, it's like this. What you make an hour, you're in a bracket, and that's, you know, whatever you make an hour, that's what you owe them. All right, cool. Right? So for a whole year, I kept track. I'm like, all right, cool. This is what I owe them. Cool. After that, this is what I'm going to get. I never got back everything that I calculated. I said, what? You telling me they're pocketing it and they're getting away with it? Fucking crooks. Right? But see, the poor and middle class, they're so submissive that they don't even question it. Why? Because they refuse to self-educate. They refuse to evolve and grow and transcend out of the norm that is structured already, that has been bestowed to oppress us. You feel me? Alright? So I did that. I said, oh, hell no. Right? Then I filed exempt another year. I said, okay. Let me see how this goes right here. Out that whole year, I got every check. I got to see, aside from getting taxed for Social and Medicaid, I got to see everything that I was working for. I said, man, if we weren't getting taxed, we would be making a sustainable living. That is fucking nuts, right? So come tax return, you know, come the tax return, I'm thinking, oh, I'm finna owe their ass a lot. I'm finna owe them, and is crazy. Ready? So what I ended up owing the IRS was $1,000. It was only $1,000. I said, are you kidding me? You're telling me I got to keep all that money that I made and only owe them $1,000? I said, oh my. I said, that's wild. You know, so after paying the state, I mean, here, take what you need. I said, listen. It's important because if you don't know how to counteract the beast, the wolves will be at your door. See, the wolves don't mess with those who know what they're doing, that know what they're doing and know where they're going. See, now let me tell you about being self-employed, being an entrepreneur, being your own boss. I've already told you what it's like with the norm. Told you what it's like to file exempt, right? Now let me tell you what it's like when you're your own boss, an entrepreneur, self-employed. You get accesses, tax breaks, and it's powerful. Tax breaks are so powerful. Charity, fundraisers, powerful tools. Listen, if you know me, you know me. From all my videos, it's better to, it's always, giving is a must. You know, we've heard the term, it's better to give and receive, but it's also good to receive too, because it feels good when somebody helps out. It feels good when you get aided, you know, when somebody gives out of generosity, right? Listen, we all know that taxes have been around forever, since the days of Christ. Christ was like, listen, give to Caesar what is his and give to God what is his. Simple as that. Moving forward, listen, the whole concept of giving, taking from the rich and giving to the poor, before I get back to being an entrepreneur, self-employed, listen, I believe it was the 1700s. If I'm incorrect on the day, you can correct me. But as far as the events, I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. It's facts. See, the whole concept of taking from the rich and giving to the poor is like, that made no sense. You want to take somebody else's money to give to you? And it's crazy because the beast they unleashed, the system they put into play, backfired. See, it wasn't just satisfied with the rich. Who do you think they went after? The poor and middle class. Man, who feels dumb now? Who feels stupid now, right? That's crazy, right? So, being self-employed, see, the wealthy self-educate themselves on how to counteract the beast. The wolves, how to keep the wolves happy, keep the wolves at the door so they don't bother you. You feel me? See, they only go after the people that don't know what they're doing, who conform. So, tax breaks, charities, fundraisers, it's a powerful thing, man. That's why wealthy people get back more than the middle class and rich do. You know, with fundraisers and charities, you get credited for that. You get credited for that. Self-education is key. You feel me? It just depends on you. I'll say it like that. You want to level up. Level up. Start reading books. You know, I know people who I referred books months ago. I checking them now and like, man, I don't got the time. What are you doing? What are you doing? The books that I've recommended you can get for free at the library. For free. And yet you haven't gone and done it? That makes no sense. What are you doing? You're going to keep trading your time for money? I said like this, I asked the world, do you really want to live check to check and have all the horrible perks that come with it? You really want to live bi-weekly, surviving every 2 weeks? Come on, are you serious? That makes no sense. Self-education is key. I've repeated it 1,000 times. You hear me say it. You know what I'm saying? Because imagine yourself. Imagine yourself going to that next level. Living the life that you want. Everybody wants that. And everybody deserves that. The only thing is, what are you willing to do? How are you willing to do it? You know, you've already heard me say it in one video before. Is you can have and do anything that you want without ever violating the rights of others. Go to the library, get these books for free, get rid of distractions, get rid of toxic people, and start making the moves. And yes, listen, I'm here. You need a lane to start with, I'm here. You need help, you know, being guided, you need some motivation, inspiration, I'm here. I'm a human being, I'm willing to help. Simple as that. I love y'all, man, from all across the world. Look, man, it's your boy. Please like, subscribe, share, man, help your boy out. I'm here, straight from the Midwest, baby, nothing but love. I love y'all. Peace.